Hey fight fans, welcome back to MMA Drop Zone, your daily source for all things UFC and MMA. First up, a big last-minute change for UFC 317 flyweight action. Manel Kape is officially out due to a fractured foot he sustained during training. This injury is going to keep him sidelined for a while, which is a tough break for the talented striker. Stepping in to replace Kape is the young and hungry Joshua Van, who recently made a big statement with a TKO win over Bruno Silva at UFC 316. At just 23 years old, Van is quickly rising through the flyweight ranks, and this short-notice fight against Brandon Royval is a huge opportunity for him to prove himself on the big stage. Royval, of course, is no stranger to tough fights and exciting finishes, so expect fireworks when these two collide. This bout now becomes a must-watch for flyweight fans, especially with the division heating up. Daniel Cormier, one of the greatest fighters of his generation, weighed in on the heavyweight picture and the ongoing debate about interim titles. DC stated that if he were still champion, he'd absolutely be ready to face Tom Aspinall to unify the belts. No excuses. Cormier also took a subtle jab at Jon Jones, pointing out that champions should not be avoiding the interim title holder. He stressed that fights like these keep the sport exciting and the fans engaged.
You're talking about me, you're talking about Francis, you're talking about Chael, and almost ignoring the right thing. You can then stick it to everybody like you've done on so many different occasions and tell them about it. I can tell you guys on good authority, if I was still fighting today and I was still the heavyweight champion and Tom Aspinall was the #1 contender, I would have already fought him, 1000%. Knowing how dangerous, it would have done nothing but excite me. I mean, this dude, John Joe, still talking? Come on.
What do you think about DC's take? Now, shifting gears to the middleweight division, Joaquin Buckley isn't holding back when it comes to Islam Makhachev. Buckley recently said that Islam is overhyped and ain't no threat, calling on fans and fighters to do their research.
Islam ain't no big threat to the welterweight division. This is the deepest weight class that you can get into right now. Not only just from myself, but from guys like Ian Gary, from Shadcott, from Sean Brady. Like Islam definitely gonna have to, prove to the world that he's ready for this division.
Buckley is on the rise and clearly wants to make a name for himself by calling out some of the top fighters in the division. Will this rivalry heat up? Fans will definitely be watching. Finally, Kamaru Usman, the former welterweight king, is plotting his next big move. After some time off, Usman revealed plans to come back stronger than ever, with his sights set on becoming a double champion. Whether that means reclaiming his 170-pound crown or moving up to middleweight, Usman is hungry for gold. He's been talking about potential matchups.
Being in mind that the belt is obviously something you still want. How do you see your path there?
My path there, just pretty simple. I just lay out the map right here is finish Buckley this weekend, and then wait for the winner of I believe Islam and JDM, which is going to be an incredible fight. Such a great thing now having Islam come up into the division. Who wouldn't buy a ticket to that? Former pound for pound and current pound for pound. And I love Islam. Go up. Myself, Dricus du Plessis, if he is the champion, or Khamzat Chimaev too.
With Usman's skill set and championship experience, this is a storyline every MMA fan should keep an eye on. That's it for today's MMA News Roundup. Which story caught your attention the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.